Three co-founders came together. One of our co-founders had started a company called Acorns, and while building Acorns, they realized that there was a need to send proxy statements to their customers. It turned out to be a very difficult experience for them as a broker-dealer. Separately, I happen to be covering the proxy voting industry. There's a big monopoly that dominates the entire industry, has 90% market share. Found it fascinating, thought that there was obviously a startup trying to take them down. There wasn't. The unit economics were very appealing, so it drew a lot of interest from me. And the third co-founders, corporate lawyer by training, had seen a lot of the proxy issues firsthand. So when the three of us came together, it was obvious that there was a big opportunity to provide a much better experience to shareholders. When we started the company, we knew that there would be quite a bit of interest from the investor side. What we didn't know was how little people actually knew, broker-dealers, issuers included. It's been a dark, opaque system from the start that's meant to be under the radar. So we faced the challenge of really explaining what we do, why people should care, and why there's an opportunity to turn a compliance function into a marketing opportunity and a competitive advantage for broker-dealers. It's a highly complicated industry, but at the end of the day, there's a dislocation of incentives where the person or the company that chooses this proxy services provider is the broker-dealer. The issuer is actually the company that pays the fees, and there's no incentive, or there hasn't been an incentive, to improve the shareholder experience. We think that that provides a massive opportunity in today's day and age where robo-advisors are coming up. Investing is really changing, particularly driven by millennials who are much more active, more socially conscious, and who want to voice their opinions. So this allows them to actually interact with their investments without necessarily having to pick them, and that's a pretty powerful thing for them. Well, we think that there's a massive amount of wealth that's not being tapped into. Currently, less than 15% of shareholders vote their proxies, and there's a missed opportunity for investors to connect with the companies that they own, for companies to connect with their investors, and for broker-dealers to turn what's currently seen as a compliance function into a marketing opportunity by providing investors a tool that allows them to share their views and connect with the companies they own directly. Well, we hope to be a big part of it, and it's really twofold. It's making people aware of this right that they have and providing a platform for them to start engaging. And two, there's potential for regulatory change where we move away from this system with misaligned incentives that have one party choosing a service provider and another one paying. We think that there's potential for us to bring this to light and eventually drive regulatory change. However, we don't rely on it. We have been winning broker-dealer relationships without it, and we think there's massive value to all parties in the system. But that would be one way in which we move the industry toward a more competitive, fair system.